Hello and welcome to our weekly feeding and update of our cocoon bin. I already took the lid off and everything is clean, dry, and the castings are beautifully moist. And now we're seeing the adults. That is an adult red wiggler. You can see his clitellum and the yellowish tail. I know I have blues in here as well, but usually the red wigglers are plumper and they do have that yellowish tail there, and of course the clitellum. With the blue worm, I did a previous video. The blue worms, they also move differently. They move like an inchworm and they move fast. So these do look like they're red wigglers. There was no way for me to know exactly what I had since I had cocoons. We started with cocoons, so it could have been anything. This stuff is really dark. It's really composted. And this is the new bedding, that I've been adding with the food. So that's why you still see pieces of that. But the original bedding, it's all composted. And it's looking great. So I am not seeing any new cocoons, not yet, but I am keeping an eye out for them. Oh, this is some kind of pit. Oh, peach. Ah, that's because I gave him a whole half of a peach. So this is what's left, just a pit. Good job. So this is where we fed last week. And I gave them a large, So the reason I did this was I wanted to see those worm balls, and they seem to just demolish the food faster than I can get to those worm balls. So I thought maybe if I laid down a whole thing, we'll be able to see it. And look at this. Do you see that? They're like right in there. Oh God, I love it. Tons and tons of babies. Yeah, they're working it. And of course, they're also at the bottom. They're right underneath where all the juices are collecting. They are there as well. Second piece. Ooh, look what we found underneath. Right underneath. Pure wormage. Oh God, I love it. Okay, guys, and that's why I put in this thing whole. I love to see those worm balls. Let me cover this back up. And I am going to feed, even though there's food here, but there is no more food here. So I will feed in another corner, and then next week I'll come back and check today's feeding and this previous feeding to see if the food is gone. And if this is gone, then I can feed once more. So that's the way I make sure that I don't overfeed the bin. And it's working well so far. So and you can see that the castings, they don't stick together, they're flaky. So that's also a good indication that what I'm doing right now is working. So we'll stick to it. The amount of food is only in ounces. So I'm giving them about 5 ounces, 6 ounces per feeding per week. So I know it looks like it's more than that, but it's not. It's really only ounces. And this is cantaloupe. Or is it honeydew melon? It's fruit. It's their favorite. So they're going to enjoy this. I'm going to make quick work of it. I know they will. I'm going to bury this. But these guys are just, I just don't get this with my African night crawlers. They don't compost in beautiful worm balls like that. Okay, so these guys are little monsters. That's it for this week. Thanks for joining.